morning. We are here at WeCare and we are here with Ms. Nandita Amin. She is the founder and managing trustee of WeCare. So, ma'am, I would like you to say how many years have you been associated with WeCare?
Okay, I started WeCare in 1997, so 22 years ago.
Okay.
So yes, we've been in existence for 22 years.
Okay, alright. And so WeCare, we know that it's a shelter home for animals. So apart from that, what else do you do?
Actually, WeCare is a hands-on animal welfare organization.
Okay.
It's not an animal rights organization. There is a difference.
Mm-hmm.
So we actually, people call us and they say there is a stray cat, dog, cow, goat here, and we have 2 ambulances, we try and go and pick them up.
Okay.
And given our working day, which is from 9:30 to 5,
Okay.
and Monday to Saturday, and bring them here, treat them, and if they are treatable and they get well, we treat them, make them well and put them back from where they came.
Okay. So how were you functioning during the lockdown period?
Okay, initially in the lockdown, I'm sure as everybody knows, there was utter confusion. So when our ambulance would go out to pick up animals, the police would stop us. But overall, we were able to explain to them that we are it's like a medical service. So they let us go. The other thing we started during lockdown, having seen that all the lari gallas, restaurants, everything was closed, and stray animals depend on food which is given by leftover food which is given by dhabas and lari gallas restaurants. So immediately we took it upon ourselves to start evening feeding. After our team put in a full 8 hours work, they would go and feed stray animals in different areas of the city, including cats, dogs, cows, donkeys, whatever we found. And that has been very successful, and we have kept it going post lockdown also.
What kind of inquiries were you getting during the lockdown?
Well, generally, we didn't get too many abandoned pet inquiries, but people were asking that what do? We are feeders, the police are not letting us go.
Okay.
And then very soon, I think they got permits from the police department and it all resumed.
So any specific pet case that you would like to share before, after Corona or?
Yes, I would. You see, we had, and if you look at our Facebook page, about 5 months ago, a well-wisher called us and said that there is a Great Dane which is tied to a tree, a total handicap. But we cured her. Her eye was removed because eyeball was hanging. We were not able to do a surgery on her because her kidneys had failed. So that is why probably her owners, very callous, careless, heartless people, had just tied her up. But we took care of her like a queen. And we had a very harsh summer. So we built a shelter for her outside under the trees. And our whole staff, our vets looked after her very well till her last breath.
If some people have a special pedigree dog, and if they are going out somewhere, so do you provide any services for them as a hostel?
Well, we have a boarding kennel. So people do keep their dogs here if there's a wedding in the family, or if there are exams, kids' exams, or going away for a long time. We do have the facility.
Do you have other services besides hostel, and so people can approach you for that?
Well, we do sensitization programs in schools where we go and talk to children about stray animals and how we should be treating them. We do bovine camps with the polyclinic, so the cattle is treated from around here, the villages. Besides that, we do during Uttaran, we have the bird rescue camp with the forest department and the polyclinic. That's a 2-day program at Chakli Circle.
So how's the situation now after lockdown?
We are back to work. We are back full time with accidents, paraplegics, because people have started driving and they're very careless. So you will, when you go around, you will see many paraplegics, and we can't leave them back on the streets.
So mostly you get cases of accidents or just
Well, we have had cases of abuse where the dogs have been beaten so badly. We have had electrocution where cats have been electrocuted and they are so badly off. But basically, they are accident cases and skin diseases. Some abandoned. You will meet Kuko, our blind dog. He's a Pomeranian Spitz, he was just found roaming the streets full of mud because he's blind. He can't see. And some well-wisher told us. So he's with us. We've got 2 dogs from Bombay. People approach me from Bombay that no Bombay shelters taking them. Please help us. So they brought them here. We try not to say no, although funds are a big problem. I need 3 lakhs every month to keep the shelter going. And I don't get a penny from the government, nor do I want a penny from the government. It's people like you and, well-wishers who, contribute. And I plead to people that come forward and, donate whatever you can.
how can they donate if they want to?
Well, we have a bank account. They can do it directly through bank account or through Milap.
Right.
Or people come and give us kanki rice, pedigree. You can see the dog food, drools, milk.
Okay.
And our evening feeding continues of the stray dogs all around Vadodara. And we have 10 liters of milk going in that every day, 7 kilos of poha. So they can contribute in many ways.
Can they volunteer if they wish to, if they want to?
Yes, they can volunteer. We screen them. They have to be genuine animal lovers.
Right.
We'd be happy with that. Okay, my message to the people watching this is that don't shop, adopt. Try not to go in for pedigree dogs. They need a lot more care. Our strays, our indie dogs are so beautiful, so loving. I request everybody who lives in a society, a house, a apartment, adopt a few dogs. They don't have to live in your home. Keep them in your neighborhood. Get them neutered or spayed. Get them vaccinated. Feed them. That's all they want. Give them a little love and you'll see how much love you will get in return.